What's up, nerds? This is Ben for aNerdHeard, where we talk gaming, tech, and collectibles. And today we're talking about power supplies. And no, not the power supply you'd use for a PC build, but actually one that you would use for a pedal board. That's right, I'm a musician. On the side, I play with a band called Lunchbox Hero, and above everything else, I love talking gear when it comes to music. So that's definitely a passion point of mine. And as of recent, I did pick up this One Spot Pro CS12 power supply. I had a Voodoo Labs Power 5 ISO, and it worked really well until I started exploring more pedals, at which point this came through. But my biggest issue with this is that it states it has 12 sockets, and really 9 of them are for 9 volt at like 500. So you see, so you got 2 9 volt at 500 milliamps, 2 9 volts at 250 milliamps, and then you got 5 at 100 milliamps with the variable DC voltage of 9 or 12, and then this fifth one over here you could do you can make it sag, so it's really good for like older fuzz pedals or just fuzz pedals in general to give them like that die-in battery sound. So like I said, I barely use this and it worked just fine, but there comes a time in a musician's life where they do appreciate having more, and not that more is any worse, just more means you have more options. So I went ahead and I picked up the new Fender Engine Room Level 12 power supply, and I'm very excited because this has 12 outputs all rated at 9 volts, which makes me very happy, as now I can run up to 12 pedals, and you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to run all 12. So glad my foot wasn't there, or that one of the dogs wasn't there. Remember, y'all, knife safety is important. Close that up. So here we go. So Fender came out with a line of power supplies because I guess they heard my cries of wanting something simple but very versatile, and this did the job. This comes in at $249.99 US, and there it is. So beautiful black box interior. You got your paperwork here, which is as long as the power supply. It's kind of a neat touch. Paperwork, and then all the goodies. So you have your standard power cable. You have all of your different types of connectors for your pedals. And then, what is this little guy? And some adhesive. That's kind of cool. I'll have to figure what that's for. And then the power supply itself. Now, this has a little bit of controversy, as this power supply, as I can now verify, does not come with brackets. So I know for some that like to mount this underneath, that will be kind of a disappointment. But I have an enormous pedal board, and honestly what I'm going to want to do is top mount this so I can appreciate it, because dang, does this brushed aluminum finish look great. I don't know how that's going to come out on camera. I'm assuming it's going to look really good. I think that looks really spiffy. So as you can see up here, you have kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 9 volt outputs here, rated at max 500 milliamps, which I am very excited. Now these two at the end here, you can actually change between 18, 12, and 9 volts. I do have a JHS Angry Charlie V3, I believe, and those can run at 9 or 18, and I highly recommend the 18 because boy do you get that crunch that you desire. On top of that, two little things that I do like: it does have a USB and a USB-C output, which I really appreciate. The USB-C I'm going to be able to plug a phone cable into, and honestly this USB I'm even thinking about putting some LED strips into, that way they can circumvent the entirety of my pedal board, and I can have a cool little light thing going on while I play. On the flip side, that's where it gets a little fun actually, because another reason I chose this was, well, I got a big pedal board. What if I continue to add more pedals to it? Well, that's kind of the beauty about it. This goes to the wall. This you can actually plug in, I believe, another level 12, or perhaps maybe one of their level 8s or a level 5. So you could actually daisy chain the power off of these to another one so that you can run even more pedals. And I'm very excited because you can't have enough overdrive and distortion pedals on a pedal board. That's just my opinion though, and it doesn't really matter. So anyway, that is a quick run through. I know in here you do get, let's take a look at this. Let's see here. Yeah, your standard 3-prong cable, nothing special there. And then a galore of different things here. This is kind of neat though. I believe this is an extension for the power supply here. Yeah, and use this to plug in your other one if you need to as well. So again, they really thought a lot of things out. Just perplexingly, they didn't include the brackets, which I know some people are going to be upset about, but you know, I'll play some sad music for y'all. Anyway, so yeah, look at that. You got all the connectors. So we're looking pretty strong in the connector game. I love that. Love the smell of new cablage. That's a weird smell. Don't do that. I can't recommend that to be safe. They do have a very neat 9-volt adapter though. I haven't seen one so thick. That's cool. That is really cool. Look at them re-engineering clips over here. But yeah, so if y'all like this type of stuff, drop a like down below. I also have the unboxing for the One Spot Pro, as again, I did buy it and I did enjoy it for the time being. I just can't grow it past what it is. So, that being said, if you like this type of stuff, drop a like, drop a comment. Let's have a conversation about gear. If you are watching this, what's your favorite type of overdrive pedal? I have a few on my pedal board, and thanks to this, I'll probably get a few more because you can never have enough. Anyways, I'm Ben. This is aNerdHeard, and we'll talk to you nerds later. See ya.